What's up, y'all? It's BWADE. I'm going to walk you through 5 of my favorite MLB picks for Thursday's slate of games. As always, I'm going to walk you guys through the data and kind of explain the research I did and why I decided to put my money on these picks. As always, bet responsibly. Now, looking at how our picks for today, Wednesday went just straight dog shit, right? And I know a lot of guys who just like when they lose, they go right to the picks. Like, I'm not going to do that. I'm going to be transparent. I'm going to own it. It is what it is. The one slip, Lucas Giolito went under. That was good. But then Brandon Pfaadt only gave up 2 runs. We needed him to give up 3. Then on the other slip, Roman Anthony was good. He's just continued to be solid. But Zach Little came up 1 strikeout short, and Riley Green gave us nothing. So that was rough. Looking at the free pick that I gave out on Instagram, though, in my stories, that cashed on Betr. And then looking at VIP, I gave out a soccer parlay for the the Club World Cup semifinals game with PSG and Real Madrid. $50 to pay out, $7.25. That fucking cashed sweat free, 4-0. PSG won. Both players got a shot. Real Madrid didn't score, so that was an easy way. I mean, if you played that, you came up on the day. No matter what else happened, you were positive on the day. Looking at our game picks as well, we hit both 2-unit plays that we took. We had Cincinnati first 5 innings. They were up 6-0 after 5. We took the Red Sox run line. They won 10-2. Like, those were both sweat free. We also took the Rays at plus money. They cashed as well. So we did lose 2, but because we had the 2-unit plays and the plus money, we're still up over 2 units on the day. I made over 2,000 on that. Another 700 on the soccer parlay. We only cashed 1 DFS slip so far. There's another 1 or 2 that are still active. Every single slip that we missed today still had it. They all missed by 1 leg, right? It's just sometimes that type of shit happens, right? It's gambling. Sometimes it doesn't fall in our favor. When it does, it's a good fucking day. Either way, we were super profitable in VIP today between the game picks, between the soccer parlay, hitting a few DFS slips as well. So if you want to jump in VIP, now's the time to do it. I keep telling you guys, it's $25 a week now. I've cut the price in half. It's going to be this the rest of summer. Jump in now so you lock this price in. It is going to go up during football season, but if you lock in $25 a week now, that's the price you stay at. And you can try it out for $5 a week. When you sign up using code MLB in the checkout, you're going to get 80% off. That means you're paying $5 for a week of picks. You're not going to find a better deal. You will make it back your first day. Give it a shot. On top of that, you can also just sign up on one of these apps I tell you about in the video. Underdog or Sleeper. You sign up, use my promo code, make a deposit. Doesn't matter how much you deposit. Send me a screenshot and I'll hook you up with that free week of VIP. Just whichever one you prefer. Both great options. So I also give away an autographed jersey every month just to say thank you to y'all. This month we're doing a signed Justin Jefferson jersey. Last month it was SGA. The month before that, Anthony Edwards. Like, it's always a star. And all you have to do to be entered is subscribe to this channel, like this video, and drop a comment. Really simple. And every video that you comment on is an additional entry. So keep the comments flowing, and you'll be entered to win that jersey at the end of the month. Let's start getting into these picks, though. So I'm starting out with Jarren Duran to go over 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. This Red Sox offense has been absolutely on fire. You look at these last 2 series, right? So 6 games, 3 against Washington, 3 against Colorado. They are averaging over 9 runs per game. 11 runs, 10 runs, 6 runs. That was their lowest run total in the last 6 games. 9, 10, and 10. Averaging over 9 per game. Jarren Duran's the leadoff batter, so he's getting the most at-bats. He's hit this in 7 of his last 10 games. He's on at least a 10-game hit streak. No, it is... Yeah, it's just about 10 games. I love him to keep that going here against Taj Bradley, whose ERA is getting up near 5. He's, especially on the road, he's been getting crushed this year. Other than having a strong June where he threw a couple shutouts on the road, he's given up 3 or 4 runs every single start outside of June on the road. And so I like Duran to get off again against him again. He bats well against righties, batting 289. And against Taj Bradley, he actually has the most at-bats. He's batting 364 against him in 11 at-bats. So it's going to be 4 for 11, which is a pretty good batting average. Staying right in the same vein, I am taking Roman Anthony. And the piece here is Jarren Duran bats 1 and Roman Anthony's batting 2. So we're getting them right next to each other with the correlation. One of them gets a hit, right? Roman Anthony comes up, gets a hit, knocks him in. We get a run and a hit for Jarren Duran. Roman Anthony gets the hit and the RBI. And literally in one time through the order, they both get over. I love taking players next to each other in the lineup. For that reason, Roman Anthony has absolutely torn this league up since he came up, right? So he started off super cold. His average was down in the low 100s. Like, people were you know it's going to take a little while. It really didn't take that long, though, because now that he has heated up, he has just been an absolute stud. He's gone over this in 9 of his last 10 games. He bats better against righties. He's a left-handed batter. He bats 271 against righties. I just don't see any reason not to take him here, especially getting Jarren Duran and Roman Anthony right next to each other. And then we're going to wrap this slip up. I am fading Ty France at 1.5 hits, runs, and RBIs. So you look at his last 10 games, he's only gone over this once. He's actually gone hitless 6 times over the last 10 games. He just is not seeing the ball very well right now. Earlier in the season, he was cooking. He's not a bad hitter. But, I mean, you look at recently, it has just been absolutely dry for him. And he doesn't hit well against the Cubs. Look at this. 9 games against the Cubs since the start of last season. And these aren't like pinch hits. This is the only game where he came in to pinch hit and only had 1 at-bat. But these are 3 and 4 at-bat games. And he has 1 hit in the last 8 games against the Cubs. Like, he just does not hit them well. Looking at him against Colin Rea, the pitcher he's going up against, he's 1 for 5, which is not good. He's batting 265 against righties overall, which isn't terrible. But that's because, as you could see, earlier in the year he was doing well. He has completely fallen off. And against a solid pitcher like Rea, and especially looking at how he's done against the Cubs in general, I feel pretty good fading him on this one. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting just about 3.9x for this on Underdog. Underdog's a great app. They have a ton of different sports you can play on there, esports, all of that. They get a ton of different props and like stat categories for each player you can take. They have great payouts, especially on 3-man entries. You're going to get 6x as your standard payout there, which is better than almost every other app. Like PrizePicks, for example, you're going to get 5x for a standard 3. And then they have a great sign-up bonus. When you sign up using code BWADE, they're going to double that first deposit up to $1,000. Guys, it's free money. These sign-up bonuses are an easy way to increase your bankroll. You can throw $500 on there. Using code BWADE, they double it. And then you send me a screenshot on Instagram. I hit you up with a free week of VIP. You get all of our picks sent to you for the next week. You would have gotten this soccer parlay, right, that cashed $50 into $725 today. Doing that all year long. Tap in. Also, don't forget to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Justin Jefferson jersey. Let's get into these next 2 picks. So I'm taking Jonathan Cannon to go over 3.5 strikeouts. He's gotten over this in all but 4 of his starts this season. Pretty consistently getting to at least 4 strikeouts, 67% hit rate. And then there's a few splits that really sold this for me, right? So when we look at him head-to-head against them, in 2 games he had 4 and then 6 strikeouts. The 6 strikeout game was this season, right? So it's the same lineup, maybe 1 or 2 players switched out. But he had 6 Ks against them, hit this in both games. And then when we look at him at home, he does much better. He's gone over this in every single home game this season. He's averaging 4.6 strikeouts per game at home, and it's consistent, right? It's not all over the place. It's 5 or 4. It's right in that same range, and the consistency makes me feel confident in it. You can see it's 3.75 overall, which means for it to go up to 4.6 means he's probably somewhere around 2.8 strikeouts per game on the road. So I love this one, Jonathan Cannon over 3.5 strikeouts, and we're going to stay right in the same game, take the other pitcher, but we are fading his strikeout line. Now, he's only gone over this in 6 out of 16 games this year. Granted, he has gone over it in each of the last 2 games, But when we look at him in away games, he's only gone over twice, right? Those last two games where he went over were both at home. Most pitchers pitch better at home. Um, and you can see here, he hasn't gone over this on the road since 420. Nice. Yeah, since back in April. So it's been 5 straight games of him averaging just about 3 strikeouts per game on the road. And then also, when we look at him head to head against them, he has 3 head-to-head matchups where he hasn't gotten over 4 strikeouts. One of them being this year where he had 4. So the fact that all 3 head-to-head games he went under, and then away games he's gone under in 6 out of 8, and he's only averaging 3.5 on the road. And just in general, he's only gone over in 6 out of 16. So I feel pretty good, especially getting this at plus 100, fading Logan Allen strikeouts under 4.5. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 3.3x for this on Sleeper. I use Sleeper every day. I'm giving you guys picks on Sleeper every day. It's one of my favorite apps. It's got a really clean just interface. It's easy to use. Ton of different stat categories. They get their picks up early. They have a great payouts, right? This 2-man, we're getting 3.3x for it. I think that's better than almost anywhere else what you would get for this. And a great sign-up bonus. When you sign up using code BWADE, they are going to double that first deposit up to $100, and they're going to give you a free pick. So for today, you're going to get Asia Wilson over 0.5 point, right? You can add that onto any slip and basically double the payout. Take advantage of the free money. It's literally as easy as just withdrawing 100 from a different app, throwing it on Sleeper. They double it. You got a free 100 to play with. And then you send me the screenshot. I hook you up with a free week of VIP. It's a win-win. But either way, guys, whether you want to sign up for the app or if you already have all the apps, you can use any of the ones below in the description as well. You can always just use code MLB in the checkout. You'll get 80% off. It'll cost you $5 for a week of picks. Like I said, the game picks we've been absolutely crushing on. Throwing out parlays here and there, whether it's on One a Parlay, Hard Rock, whatever it is. We've been consistently hitting on those, and then the DFS slips just keep feeding as well. So tap in one way or another, join the squad, and then make sure to like, subscribe, and drop a comment so you get entered to win that signed Justin Jefferson jersey. Appreciate y'all. Let's get some fucking bread.